peeps, Celine here, and welcome to my vlog video about my uh trading card game, Moon Crystal. Right now, it's a Sailor Moon themed trading card game, but later on, once Crystal's done and we run out of things for decks and such, I'll turn this into a magical uh girl trading card game. But right now it's just Sailor Moon based. Means nothing but Sailor Moon. From the manga to the classic Sailor Moon to the Crystal remake. Well, it's not really a remake, it's an anniversary celebration. And then not that's also counting the two live action of ones that only aired in Japan that are going to be made decks here and such. I'm letting you guys know that there is a event going on, and I'm going to tell you I'm going to give y'all some updates about what happened since the last video I did about this site. My domain got messed up, so I had to reset everything. Means I had to remake this site from scratch. Whatever, I had to fully reinstall this program I'm using and redo everything, including re-add all the freaking decks. But since I hit 50 released decks, I decided to open it for pre-join, as you see here. You can't see my mouse. Oh, there it is. As you see here, pre-join. We are now open for anyone who wishes to join the pre-join event. Since we're still low on decks, anyone who wishes to donate, please do. Click here, which I'll open in a new tab, for pre-join donate lists and such. If you don't want to use that, I have made a spreadsheet. Finally, though, it's blank right now. I'll open the event page in a minute. I don't know how to make a event page on the site itself, so I'm posting the information about all events from now to the future. So there's that. Here's the updates. Got 50 decks added a few new event cards, made some more posts on the forum. And this is still a preview. Now, from my last update, this is what happened. Hey there, peeps. I'm sorry about this, but Moon Crystal had to start over since my domain messed up. I lost everything. Oh well, life goes on. And then I listed the goals. Re-add the 50 things, and re-add the 8 coming soon decks. Well, I re-added them and added to it. Things to redo. The guild, 75%. It's actually done. Pages, 50%. There's like maybe one page that needs to be done. Decks, done. Form, done. Games, done. Things I wish I could change, but I don't know how. Update posts to look how Sakura's posts are. Tabs in the in the coming soon and release deck pages, have more games, get new release decks to show up on the sideboard. Yeah, I got that working. I'm still looking for new deck masters for anyone to help me. Even though the site's open for pre-joiners, we still need staff to help this RPG we're running. And blah, blah, blah. And then I did a preview. Well, this is still a preview, but what I've also really, the last set of the 50 decks that need to be uploaded, that was the last set. I also made another one of those. Go to cards. Here's all. I made sure there's at least one card in every set, so you guys know all the different sets that we're currently doing right now. When I turn this into a magical girl thing, I'll just add other magical girl. There'll just be another one of these. It's called Other Magical Girls. And then, but anyways, attack cards, which is basically all the scouts attacks from the manga's version, Crystal's version, or the the 90s version of all their attacks. Right now, I'm currently doing season 1's version of their attacks. Here's character decks as well as puzzles that has to do with the 90s cartoon of Sailor Moon. I got a few puzzles and 2 decks from Crystal's version, including the posters for Cosmos, which hasn't been released in the US yet. Then you got groups, which I only did 2. Which, this one's it's Helios and Mini Moon during the classic. Yeah, this is all This is all during the classic series. And this is Double Moon. It's literally mostly manga, but there's a few of the animated ones. Like this is Crystal. Manga. Well, with Helios, but mostly. Yeah, this is all manga. Yeah, Sailor Moon manga. Yeah, this is all the manga scans of those 2 together. Even though one looks like Crystal, but it's not. Then you got the mangas, which is mostly going to be puzzles. 85% of it's going to be puzzles. Then you got the events puzzle pieces. I mean, even though the event cards will also show up here, the event puzzles will show up here with the cards underneath. But right now, staff, whoever joins staff will be beta. And any members who join during this event will be pre-join. Oh, yeah. You're free to join. If you join, you're free to collect this one, and during this month, claim this one. However, staff can claim both of them. In fact, staff can claim all of them, but members can only claim the month that they join, the milestones, which is the decks, the layout, and pre-join. If they joined your pre-join. But these are the two puzzles. The beta. This is the beta version of the manga. I thought it would work since the beta thing. And this is the pre-join puzzle. Very cute. It's from the 90s anime, if you're wondering. Opening and closings. I've done Sailor Moon, or Crystal's opening, the first one, here. But in coming up, I've done season 1's opening, both versions of the opening of season 1. I could do the endings, but it's mostly one image with moving pitch or moving sections in it, so it's not really worth it. So, yeah. Then you got this one, which it's basically the live action version of Sailor Moon that the US didn't get. And then this is the musical. I've only did one deck from it, but I don't know. I can't find pictures of the musical. Then these are scenes from the anime. These are mostly, right now I'm working on season 1 scenes from the first season. There's like I got like a few scenes from every episode. I'm currently working on episode 2. So, there's going to be a lot of scenes throughout, this folder. Or this set is going to have a lot of scenes from every episode and arc. Which I already got a star. Because this is during Star. With the Inner Scouts dying. This one is the boat ride. Very cute. There should be another one, which is Minnie Moon's death, but I seen from Sailor Moon's Crystal. I think it's the movie. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is it's a screenshot from the movie. I know the manga, it's arc 1 or arc 4, episode 1, Dream something, but I'm not sure. Then you got specials, which right now is the classic break. You know, the commercial breaks. That's basically it. It's the commercial breaks. I'm doing the commercial breaks from this is the classic one. I'm doing R Super and then Stars breaks. Technically the event cards are also counted as special cards or special decks, but they don't show up in specials. They show up in the other one. The other thing I classify as special is holiday themed ones, like Christmas, Halloween, or the only Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. No, they don't do Thanksgiving. At least I couldn't find Thanksgiving pictures, so Thanksgiving's not really counted as a holiday in the East. So, trying to think of what else I count as a holiday. Valentine's Day, White Day. Because I think there's official arts of White Day. Crossovers. If there's official artworks of crossovers, they would count as events and other things like that. Now I am getting ideas from old dead sites. Like the one I focus on the most is Sailor Moon Legends. I'm mostly finding out what they classify as an event for season 1, and I'm using them for more for idea purposes, because I'm not stealing their cards. I'm more using them for information or reference. I'm using them as a reference. Because my decks are 20 cards, the max. Theirs was 15, 16. I'm not sure. I actually pulled that side up. Which you guys can't actually see. Open the folder. Which, once I'm done with this blog video, I'm going to start, working on the site again. Okay, in Moonlight Legends, they have transformations, attacks, openings, and endings, which is mostly openings, because they didn't do any endings. Sailor Moon scenes, Sailor Moon R scenes, Sailor Moon S scenes, Super S scenes, Star scenes, movie scenes. I have to say, all those scenes is going to make this folder alone huge. I mean, huge. Because then you look at Super, or Crystal. For Crystal, you gotta do season 1, season 2. Well, season 1, season 2 was the Dream. No, the Dark Kingdom arc. Then you got the Dark Dream, something Dream arc with the circus, the Dream Circus arc, which was a movie. And then you got the Star arc, which is Cosmos. So you gotta do scenes from season 1, season 2, scenes from season 3, which I don't think season 3 was an actual season. I think it was a movie. Let me go to my fan sites, my Sailor Moon screenshots, Sailor Moon Crystal screenshots. You got season 1 with 4 arcs, or 4 episodes, 14 episodes, so a few scenes from each episode. I did the first one where Sailor Moon meets Luna, where Serena meets Luna. Then you got the second arc with 15 through 26. Shit. 26 episodes, which I did Crystal's version of Black Lady, but there's still scenes where Pluto dies. Um, there's the scene where she turns into uh, Black Lady and such. Season 3, I'm pretty sure was a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. Which, if I go to the Sailor Moon Wikipedia, which I have been paying attention to the Wikipedia. Okay. Season 1, the Dark Kingdom arc. Season 2, the Moon Kingdom arc. Season 3, the Infinity arc. Season 4, Dead Moon arc. Was the Dead Moon arc a movie? Yeah, uh, the Dead Moon arc was a movie. And then season 4, the Shadow Galactic whatever arc, the Star series, the Star arc is Sailor Moon Christ Cosmos. So as that said, anyone who wants to get me scenes from Crystal has to get multiple scenes from season 1, season 2, season 3, and the movies. Because the movies are also seasons. So they don't count as other movies like how the classic anime did. They're classified as actual seasons. So with that said, you'll have to get a screen or shit. Will have to be random collection of scenes from the manga or from the movies, which each movie is broken into 2 parts. So there's that. Then you got special. I think I already did specials. Yeah, I already did specials. Now back to Moonlight or Legend. They didn't do specials. Well, technically they did themed, where Serena, I have a hard time pronouncing her Japanese name. It's like Usabi or something. Choose down on random shit is their themed, where she literally every episode where she eats something. However, our themed decks are going to be, it's part of a game. I'll show you the games in a minute, because there's new games. Now transformations, there's only one. If I go to upcoming decks, that's a different story. Opening. The set is actually called openings, but it's openings and closings. I just didn't add a dash into closings. It's just called openings, even though it's both. You got the season 1, both openings of season 1. This is the last one I did, Evil Forces, which is episode 2. So I'm still working on season 1. Crystal, I did another version of Poor Kitty, where she meets Luna again. First time Usopp meets Luna for the first time in Crystal. And then you got the transformations. Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, the Pin, Stellar Moon, or Moon Chris, whatever, Venus, Mini Moon. Even though she's technically, that's crystals. Because that's her first transformation. Then I got Crystal's, her first transformation in Crystal. Out of randomness. But this is counted as a rare one because it's 15 of her using that transformation pin to turn into something. Now, I don't know where I got the idea to do that pin, because it's not a scene. I swear it's not a scene. Not in here. Well, it might be. Because it's after Jupiter. No, they did not do it. Oh god, they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, I'm only going into the last battle. Or the last episode where they fight Queen Beryl. Oh god, this is still. Never mind. This is all part. Oh god. There's a deck saying I hate cats. Where Serena's brother is scared of Luna. Oh god, I got a lot of random ones. Actually, I think the last one I did was pink panties. Or maybe no. I think before I was going to bed, that was the one I was going to do, was pink panties. Because I did this one with, her mom, how her mom was, was locked up and a demon took her mom's spot. I did that and then then I finished episode 1, only to go straight to the openings and go straight to episode 2. Which, what I'm going to do, characters that I don't think anyone would remember, I'm putting their English name in quotation marks. Now, I'm not adding Serena with her because everyone knows who that is. But yeah. 4 openings, more scenes, plus another one of Crystal scenes, and then season 1's versions of, well, minus Mini Moon, Season 1 version of the transformations. Which I didn't even. Oh yeah, these are all the decks so far. If you want to see them that way. But yeah. I think this is season 3's transformation. Yeah, but it has to be season 3. Because, because Saturn is introduced. Yeah, it's season 3. Or season S. Super. It's Sailor Moon Super. Or whatever season 3 is. Oh, it's just called S. It's literally called S. Pretty Sailor Moon S. Then there's Super S, which makes no sense with the Dead Moon Circus. Oh, that one's gonna be fun. Which once I finished with the arc. Okay, the ending sequences, as they're calling the endings of arc 1, season 1. The two songs is Heart Moving and then Princess Moon. Which, I don't know. But there is a few of them the US didn't get. There are a total of 40 episodes. Technically, there's 46 episodes, but the US didn't get half of them. But I'm doing scenes from every season. It may not be it may not be what the US got, but it's still, I don't know. But here's the join donations. Below is a complete list of the pre-no claims and donated decks. If you wish to claim or donate a deck, you must click here for claims and click here for donations. If you wish to donate graphics, then click here. And what I mean by graphics, it's oh yeah, this has been updated. You can now earn these achievements. Although they're technically called milestones. I don't know. Okay, donations are limited resets at the start of every month. Well, you have to wait to claim new deck thing, blah, 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 blah. This is the screen, the spreadsheet. You got the media. Basically, is it Sailor Moon, the classic Sailor Moon? Is it Crystal, manga, or live action? Which of the 4 is it? And live action is split into 2. So which live action if it's live action? And then category, is it a regular deck, a puzzle deck, or a special deck. Set. Which of the that's fine. We're done with that page. Which of these sets does your deck fall under? Then you got the deck name, which it can also be the file name, description, basically what character it is and what episode it's from or something. I don't know. Similar to what I did here. It has to be something like that, and the deck name could be this or this. Donor, your name would go here. Deck maker, either I will make the deck or one of the deck makers will make the deck. The color of the deck, whatever color you want the deck would be. Status, is it coming soon, release, whatnot. And then just notes. And same thing for regular, puzzle, and special decks. And that's the spreadsheet. It's mostly empty. However, I will be adding characters to it so you guys can claim them. But right now, it's all up in the air. Although I'm thinking about doing just crystals characters, I'm not sure. But anyways, here's the event. It's the pre-join event information center. Welcome to Moon Crystal's first event. It's our pre-join event. On this event, you are asked to donate things to help the trading card game site out. It's really simple. Event guidelines. We're not open fully yet. Meaning that you can start you can join the site for your starter pack and such, but things are work in progress. So I asked you not to earn cards from the site right now. However, you can earn cards on the forum though. Register to the forum and donate at least one deck. You don't have to make the deck, just donate photos for the deck works too. Bonuses, awards for helping. You will earn cards, points, dolls as you donate, which you'll earn double things as you donate during this event. Because I think the normal donation, right here. You get 4 random cards, 20 points, and 2 dolls. Double that, you get 8 random cards, 40 points, and 4 dolls. I may even throw in some special some choice cards as well. Special member status. On the site, you'll get a gold star. I think it's gold. On your profile, as staff will get the beta icon, which is a red star. On the forum, there are no ranks right now, but I'll make some soon. Hold on, I gotta join because I took that quotation mark off. So I don't know why it added it. Okay. Here's where you can donate on the site. Here's where you can claim on the form. You got the medium, category set, feature / deck name, and a brief thing. Command a reminder of our categories, and for our sets, and a small hint to use them for the file name. Special decks include breaks from the episodes, themes, and holiday puzzles. And yeah. Then you got your drop-offs. That's taking forever to load. Is my internet being weird? My internet's being weird, apparently. But you got your drop-offs, your drop-offs. You're only limited to do, no, you can donate, you can donate as many decks as you want, but claim no more than 5 at a time. And here you basically, donate the graphics, the link buttons, trade cards, and level badges. And then you report any errors that you find on the site right here. Very simple. But that's not all that's on the here. Trade cards and your pre-join badge, donations if you guys want to donate this way, which I just added random shit. I don't have a lot of shit because I am doing it by myself. But as far as deck makers, staff-wise, we're looking for 2. You must know how to use Photoshop or IMP, which is a free version of Photoshop, or it's a free software similar to Photoshop. It does actually use PSD files. So, yeah. Must be able to make 5 decks per month or more. If you can make more, that's wonderful. Because staff are not limited to the donation limits. Because they can send me their stuff. No, they can add their decks to the site themselves as an upcoming deck. But they're not limited unless they want to limit it itself. The decks that you are about to make sure are similar to our current resisting, cutting, and whatnot. Previous experience in deck making or graphic designing in general is a plus. Procedure. For starters, applications will need to make 2 decks of their choosing, either of their own donations that have been approved or assisting donation that have been donated that hasn't been claimed by me or Ray. Now, for anyone who's wanting to be a deck maker, I do have some cards, some cards that you guys can use to turn into a deck. because I am too lazy to do so right now. Like, literally. If I go back to my site, go to photo sets, go to donate it, I got Stellar, Mini Moon's Death, Cramped, Engagement, Reconnaissance, or something, and Wrong Betrayal, which is mostly all star, because Cellboon or Mini Moon dies in star. The Cramp is a scene in star. Engagement in star before Darien leaves. I think when Darien comes back is the makeup. I don't know. And then the Wrong Betrayal. Betrayal is when Saturn and Uranus dies. I don't know. I don't know. I got them from a site. A Cellboon fan site. So, yeah. So, if you don't have any decks you have claimed or anything, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have these 5 up on the spreadsheet for you guys could claim. The decks will be marked must be a regular deck. The decks can be of any character from the media, opening or closing, scenes, attacks, or pairings. Or transformations. I didn't put it, but transformations count too. This is how we see how they'll be able to blend with other characters and colors. Once you're ready, download the templates here. Make sure the deck you're going to make contains the following: 20 cards of the deck, a filler card, which is the 0/0 card, and a master batch, as well as the PSD files for everything. I myself don't save the PS file for all the cards. I have the solo card, which is basically the OO card. So if I gotta remake a card, I'll use the solo card to remake the card for a certain deck. Once you're done, compile everything to a folder, zip it, and upload it to trusted media sharing site or your own domain where we can download it. I use Google. After making the decks, fill out the form below and send it as a PM to the person. You can just fill it out and DM me on the form itself and such. However, even though it says do not do it over Discord, if you private message me this shit, I will look at it. So I will probably have to edit that. And payment. You will receive 8 random cards for each deck made. Yeah, 8 random cards per deck, which will be given to you once the deck is finalized, meaning you will only receive payment for any requested edits you made, whatever. You also get an additional pull from each deck you've made once they are released. Like, really. This is annoying. I mean, I understand why it's there, but you got your what normal members pull. There's only 10. Why is there so many? And then makers. Oh god, I would get these. Donors will get these. Oh, they get extra pulls. They got these. Donors get extra pulls for all these. Oh, they get extra pulls before the decks are even finalized. Because here up to here are all upcoming decks. Huh, that's interesting. And then the makers get to pull even more. See, since I'm the one making the decks and donating them, I get to pull one from here, pull one from here, and here. Oh god. But that's only when I have enough cards or decks to actually start doing releasing decks. Which will probably be until I'm done with season 1. I'll probably start on season 2 by the time I start collecting my own cards on the site. But games, once you join the site and I basically okay it for you guys to play the games. You can play blackjack. Claim a free card from here. You get to claim 2 of them. Puzzle. You get a freebie of, I want to say a few cards. I want to say at least 4 cards and 4 points. I'm not sure. Higher or lower. Rock, paper, scissors. Lottery. The melting pot, which I'm not 100% sure what the melting pot is. What you take and give. A slot machine, tic-tac-toe, voting. Voting should actually be on monthly, but Vacation, where you basically guess a country. Flip a coin. Hangman, which I need to edit that folder or that game. Lucky match. Memory test. No one is actually going to get this unless you have a few of them in your starter. Unless you play that game last. That's the thing. Memory, peeps, puzzle 2. This is the second puzzle. Reaction, which I can't do. Slots, telekinesis. This is basically guess a number between 1 and 100. War, wheels, which is a random wheel. You spin a thing, it lands on a color. This is the new games that have been added since this has been updated. Monthly group collection. I'm not really sure how this works. If anyone knows how this works, let me know. Inventory, I'm not sure how it works either. But there's 6 cards in here. And I guess you claim a card? I don't know. Excuse you, I'm still in games. And then you got the seasonal or the puzzle season series, which is 5 random puzzles. So it's technically the third puzzle game. Then you got a theme where you basically as I said, do a theme like Selma eating. It could be a theme wherever Serena eats. Be once through. No, it could be multiple times through a episode. But it has to it has to reach 20 cards. So yeah. But it can also be water attacks from Mercury and Uranus. No, Neptune. They do water attacks. So that's that. And then you got random wishes. You got spell a word, choice pack, random pack, choice color, double release. Oh god, that'd be like 20 releases. Game rewards. Choose a game set to drop double awards. Now we don't have bi-weekly B games. We only got A. So I don't know why that's there. But And that's all the games that you can play. There's no specials right now. Although I would add wishes and voting into specials, as well as feature members would be in specials too. So I don't know. On top of it, I'm also looking for game and activity members, or they're basically called game masters. They're people who actually post activities and games on the forums for members to basically reacted. But yeah, that's all that you don't need to know about that. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry this took an hour for me to do, but I wanted to give y'all a full update to Stella Moon Crystal or Moon Crystal. It is open for pre-joiners if you wish to join. Just know you cannot play games right now, but you can claim decks, donate decks. If you wish to make a deck and then donate it, you can. You don't have to join the staff to make a deck. If you wish to make a deck, you can make a deck. And yeah, I really, 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 really appreciate it if you would share the site out and help me out in joining or getting people to join me, and for people to join the site and to help me out, I would appreciate it. Because right now, I think I would be the only one actually playing the games and earning cards on the site. But I ain't doing that until, well, till I have at least finished season 1 and add to upcoming. Because I'm not going to start releasing decks until at least I have 5 active members. But yeah, if you don't know, I will be posting weekly updates on Thursdays because my husband's off on Thursday, so I will be releasing Thursdays morning when I'm done recording. I will post a update well, me or one of the staff members will post updates every Thursday morning, or yeah, Thursday morning at midnight. Or I would probably be posting it early in the morning when I'm done recording for that day. Or before then. Because my husband's off Thursday nights, so Thursday mornings before he gets home from Wednesday nights. He works Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So I have until Thursday morning to actually record until I record basically until 5 o'clock. So anytime after 5 o'clock, I'll post a update and release about 5 to 10 new decks. Literally. Until I have more upcoming decks, I'm only doing 5 to 10. Right now, if I did 10, there'll only be 8 upcoming. So I want to wait until I have at least 50 upcoming before I start doing weekly updates. But we'll see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's an hour ahead. Leave me a like, a comment, a subscribe if you haven't. And whenever I post a event or there's a huge update to the site, because I am using Shack. Whenever Shack gets update to, there's like new features throughout, that's when I'll do a vlog video to let you guys know. Later down the line, the creator of this of Shack does plan on adding a trading software. Well, not trade. There's trades. Where a trading post on the site to make it automatic on the site itself, but it's a work in progress. So that will be, right now it's not automatic. It's semi-automatic. But other than that, I'm still working on things. But anyways, I'm going to shut up now. Thank you so much for watching, and such. Also, for anyone who's watching my Psychoden series, my Psychoden Tactics series, there's going to be at least 5 more videos until that game is fully done. I say at least 5, so it's going to be 5 or 6 videos, and then the game is completely done. But I'm going to take at least a 2 to 3 day break from recording, so I will be focusing hard on this site. So if you happen to watch, if you happen to keep an eye on the site and to join later, please note that I am working hard on the site. So 18 is probably going to be 28. I'm probably going to add 20 decks tonight or this morning. I don't know. It all depends on how fast I am. But anyways, leave me a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!